a tactic that's often used to disarm somebody, to get their guard down. This is what the Pharisees and the scribes that had come down or come up from Jerusalem to bring the ministry of Jesus Christ down. That's what they were there for. They were there to destroy the ministry of Jesus Christ. And so they used flattery to try to cause him to be not on his guard. And so they say to Jesus, they said, "Master, we know that thou art true, and that you teach the way of God in truth." So that's the words that these people used to flatter him. And anytime that us humans, we can find ourselves, as the old expression is, getting the big head, when people begin to praise you and begin to talk about how great you are, all of those things that the carnal mind and the carnal heart can get very caught up in. And oftentimes, it can cause a person to really lose his way, because it'll make a person get so caught up in themselves that they really think that they're something that they're really not. And I know that that's a tactic that the enemy can use. And I try to be mindful of that in my own life, in my own ministry. But they tried this on Jesus. And it was always, it never worked on Jesus, because Jesus was able to read their heart. He knew what was in their heart. So they use these flattering words to cause Jesus to become off his game, per se. And then they threw out the big question, simply this: do you think that people should pay tribute to Caesar? Well, that question is loaded with all kinds of twists and angles according to how you answer. Because if you say yes, you should pay your taxes, then people will say, well, that's in defiance to being a Jew and to be a part of the kingdom that the church was all about. And power, and it's relinquishing the power. And of course, they were living in a time to where they were being oppressed by the Roman Empire. And many sought to throw the Roman Empire off. And now this question comes, and people are listening to what the response is. And again, it's all designed to cause the ministry of Jesus Christ to lose its effectiveness among the people. But Jesus had a response, simply this, and you know that response: render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and render unto God what is God's. Pastor Jack King with the gospel on the radio broadcast.